Okay, we are back. It's a couple of days later, but it's nice and dry. That's the sound you want. It's a little bit more rigid, so nothing's coming away. So what we're going to start doing now is painting. Now, I was having a think as to whether I wanted to go and do brickwork across the whole thing. I don't want it to be white personally, because I've got some snow that I want to put over this, since it's going to be Christmas themed, a little bit traditional. So I like blue, of course, so I'm going to paint it blue, but not in your face blue. It's going to be more on the pastel shade, like you would get some houses, and a sort of grey slate colour for the rooftop. Chimney will have is the same colour as the house, and or do we do that a bit more? No, we'll do that the same colour, and then we'll have the rim of the chimney the same colour as the slate roof. And we'll do brown window frames and ledge. I think a little red door, and again little brown frames, and we'll paint the step grey. We'll do brown, and probably grey as a base for the little path. So I got these tubs from the silk clay, the silk air drying clay, so I'm going to try and make up enough blue in there to go all around, because I won't be able to make enough up in there, because this will take one, maybe two coats, depend how we want it to look. But so, and also just in case we get to a certain point and we have to let it dry, so each side's going to be the same. Hopefully we'll be able to make up enough in there. So let's look at doing that first. So I think we'll start off with whites. I might need to get the bigger whites out, so I think this one's nearing empty. Oh, quite a bit of whites. I think we'll need to get the bigger one, which we've got down the bottom here. Where are we? You the open one? Where would I have put the open one? You look like you've been opened. Let's find out. Yeah, you've been opened. Fair bit of you in there. Shut you back up. Oh yeah, this is the snow that I picked up. I think I got it from Poundland. Snow confetti. So that'll be fun to play with. If somewhat messy, something is going to go everywhere. So we'll put that away for the moment. That's not going to be until the very end. And we'll put a tiny bit of cerulean blue in there. Just a drop, just to start off. We'll see where this goes. That'll be good. I'm always tempted to make things more blue. You just want that to be ever so slightly blue. Let's have a look. Yeah. We will roll with that. Clean the brush off on there. So we might just need the one coat. It's applying really well. Right, let's get this one to start out. Move that over for a second. Yeah, apart from these being fun little things to make, they make for nice little decorations, a little bit of atmospheric light, or even a little Christmas gift. If you want to do a little homemade gift for someone, you can personalise it, make it their home. I'm going to swap to a smaller brush in a moment just to get around. They're getting painted brown, so it doesn't matter if you go over the top of them at this point, but when we get down there we want to avoid the fence. Just clean that up for a second. A smaller brush. We're going to try our best to get down and under there without touching the fence. I'm going to try. So we can just use the fact that it's wood and just stain it rather than paint it. That's going to be the plan. So let's get close as we can. between everything. Let's see if we get, let's try and get as close as we can. Doesn't matter if we hit the floor, because that's going to be brown. I'm going to have to keep my ear out for the door, so the parcel arriving in about, well, anything from the next 20 minutes to the next hour and 20 minutes. Get right up there. Yes, we can. Good. We'll use the little one just to get this side of the fence. Just to make sure. And we can go and be all liberal again with the big brush. Same for this side. Okay, we're going to swap back to the big brush now. Should be nice and dry. Right. You can apply it quite roughly because this is a textured surface, so it's going to need you to try and get in all those nooks and crannies. I won't worry about being too tidy at the moment. We'll try and be a bit more tidy, and it'll be tricky when we do the roof. So we'll have to try and not hit the blue. At this point I think we'll try and do all around that sort of level, and then we can put it down there at the bottom. probably hold the roof. It's going to be sturdy enough. And we'll let it dry about hour, half hour. Won't take long because these are acrylic paints. I'm flicking paint everywhere. I just realised there's. At least it's a nice shade of blue. This won't take so long because they dry really quickly. By the time I've done this, I'll go start listening out for the door a bit more. Should be any time now. And the girls will alert me, but I've noticed parcels these days, they don't even always knock on the door to check if you're in. They quite often just drop them on the doorstep. Right. We are going to let that dry. It's looking really cool, lovely colour. And we didn't need all that in the end anyway, but that'll come in handy. And that's the beauty with these little tubs, that'll keep that for me. So I'll definitely want to use that colour again for something. So we're just going to leave that to dry for now. We'll be back in a little bit and we will start work on the roof. Oh, actually we will be back in just a little bit and we will actually paint up there as well. I'm just going to go check that it hasn't just been dropped on the doorstep. So back in a second. Both of us, really. Okay, I'm back. No parcel yet. So I'm going to do this next bit standing because my chair's always a bit of a hassle to get out of. We'll get this chimney done. Oh, you can get that little bit under there. I think it's going to go over a little bit, so it's going to be painted darker. Right, that's where we're at the moment. Looking cool. Get a little bit more under there. not going to see much under there anyway, so I'm going to put a little shrubbery down. Okay, we will let that dry now. I just wanted to get that little chimney piece done rather than just waiting for the next hour here for the door and then having to wait again after that for the chimney to dry before we can paint the roof. So that's it at the moment. Pretty cool. I like the sound it makes when it's all nice and dry. So we're going to leave that about half an hour or so, or until the parcel arrives. So up to an hour at this point. Yeah, up to an hour. And then when we come back, we will probably do the roof, do the brown, do the roof, do the brown. Do the roof. We'll do the big bits first. And then we'll go and do the little red door, and then we'll do the brown bits last. So it won't matter if we go over it a little bit. Same for down here. Do those bits last. Alright. Back in a little moment for real this time, not like a flash in the pan moment. Half an hour to an hour for me. Still flash in the pan for you. So yeah, back in a moment. Okay, we are back. Nice and dry. So let's crack on with the roof. We'll make a slightly metallic grey. We'll need a not hairy palette. Get some white on there first. Put the grey, we'll put the black off on the side so we can add it to our heart's content. And a bit of silver. Should be enough. Let's get mixing. Darker than that. Let's go fairly substantial. We could probably go with adding all of that, to be honest. I might even add a bit more. This is where we might go super daring and just put the black straight in there. Let's get the silver in there now. So we'll just add a slight metallicness to it. Let's put all of that in there. All of that in there. See what we got. I'm going to go bold. A couple of drops of black in, straight in there. That's better. We might even go a little bit darker yet. Yeah, a little bit darker yet. Let's be even more daring. We'll put 3, 4 blobs in there and a streaky bit. might even go a little bit darker yet. I think it can afford it next to the paleness of that blue. Let's put one more fairly generous blob in there. Let's have a look now. Now we'll keep where we're at. Right. I think we'll go with the little one first and get under that lip. in between this one and this project being started and drying, I was working on the second canvas for my mother-in-law, another Picasso based one. The first one was Femme à la montre. May or may not be butchering the pronunciation of that. Woman on chair, which she has since collected and loves, which is fantastic. So now working on Violin, which is more of a mixed media piece, but I'll be painting it to the colours of her request, which is the same ones that were used with Woman on Chair. We'll use the English version, so I know I'm not butchering that. And it looks pretty good. The colours, they do work, which is really nice. So hoping I'll be doing the final shot of that as soon as I've done this and allowing this to dry. And then hopefully she can collect that over the weekend. And then after that, when I get the next canvases, it's woman out of folded paper, but again it'll be painted, and although it's just titled woman, I think it's woman made of folded paper or along those lines. But it definitely looks like it's a man and a woman. When I get to that one, I'll show in the video. So it's going to be broken into two halves. And that'll be interesting to do because there's no colour as reference. And I'm imagining it's going to be using the same palette she's given me to work with. So that'll be interesting to do, where it's going to be a total injection of what colour goes where. And hopefully I can continue to do her proud. And then I think that is the last, no, that I tell a lie, there'll be one more Picasso one after that, but it'll be a very big one. I don't know how I'm going to record that one just yet. Because from the size that she gave me, it's going to be bigger than my work surface, which isn't a problem for me to work off of. It just means I don't think I'm going to be able to record it, but we'll see. So it'll be a shame not to, because it's going to be a really big piece, so it's going to take quite a bit of time, and it's very detailed, well, very detailed and not very detailed at the same time. So it'll be a shame not to get that one captured as well. Either before that or in between that, there will be, or at the moment anyway, unless she changes her mind again, she bought a book, Abstract Art. I don't know who the artist is yet, 'cause she didn't say, she just described the image. And it's of harlequins, like a court jester sort of style, and she wanted that to be another two image. So I don't know whether it's the same one or there's two in there, but she wants the sort of the colours alternated, so it's the same exact same palette for both but alternated. So say if I do black and grey checks, it'll have to be alternate black and grey checks for the second one. So that'll be cool. She said that it was rather detailed, so she didn't want to sort of bombard me, so she was going to show me input, you know, see what I thought. I like a challenge. So I don't mind how detailed these works are that she likes me to recreate in her palette. Although I understand if it is as detailed as she says it is, it might be rather taxing at times. It'd still be cool. Still be cool to do. I've had taxing moments like that. Still, you persist. And it pays off. Interesting for those of you who like watching me paint canvases. There'll be some interesting stuff for you to see. As far as Christmas based crafts and ideas and artworks come, I've got this obviously, and I'm going to try to add to the Pom Pom Pals series. I am going to dare to attempt, see, and I've never tried this before, a Santa, which in my head works out, if like I say, it might be, you know, not without its trials and errors, but it should be cool to add to the collection. After all, I tried a skull for Halloween and that came out pretty cool. I was quite pleased with that. Again, that would be another, as long as it works, that could be another nice gift for those of you out there who like to do handmade gifts for people. It may or may not need a second coat. We'll see when it dries as to if I've managed to get it in all the little nooks and crannies. Right, let's try and get the chimney now. Exactly smooth under the edge there. We are putting snow about in place, so that'll give us a little bit of forgiveness. And I'm dabbling with the idea in my head of doing some icicles as well. I'm not too sure how. I thought about plastic, plastic bottles. Boiling them so they shrivel up a bit. Right, we are nearly done. We'll just do in the chimney a little bit, even though it's going to be blocked with smoke. We'll just do that tiny bit. Alright, looking pretty good. We're going to leave that to dry, otherwise we're going to take prints and dot them all over the place. When that's dry, we'll come back and we'll do the wood. Oh wait, the door first, then the woodwork, and then the little garden. So yeah, coming together quite nicely at the moment. So leave it there. I will cling film that to keep it safe, and we'll see you in the house in a little bit.